the world's most interesting desert. It's the second largest desert in Asia and the sixth largest in the world. Approximately 1.3 million square kilometers of semi-arid landscape stretching across southern Mongolia and northern China. Now, when we think of a desert, we usually picture sand dunes, but most of the Gobi is bare rock and gravel plain. And temperatures here swing from -40 in winter to +45 in summer, making it one of the most extreme inhabited environments on Earth. But what makes the Gobi extremely special lies beneath its surface. It's home to one of the greatest fossil records in the history of paleontology. In 1923, American paleontologist Roy Chapman Andrews led an expedition into the Gobi on behalf of the American Museum of Natural History. He reached a site the locals called Bayanzag, and here his team made a discovery that would rewrite the history of life on Earth. They found the first dinosaur eggs ever identified by science. And this was just the beginning. The Gobi has since yielded some of the most extraordinary fossil specimens ever found. The famous velociraptors were found here at the Gobi Desert. But fast forward to the 8th century, and the southern edge of the Gobi carried the Silk Road, the great artery of trade connecting China to Central Asia, Persia, and eventually Europe. Merchants, monks, soldiers, and even scholars crossed its edges, following a string of oases fed by snowmelt from the surrounding mountains. Here we can find Dunhuang at the desert's western edge, one of the great waypoints and important cities of the ancient world. Marco Polo crossed this desert in the 13th century and wrote of mirages, of phantom voices in the wind that lured travelers off course in a landscape so vast and so disorienting that it seemed to be alive. The Gobi Desert is also home to the world's rarest bear, the Mazalai. Commonly known as the Gobi bear, it has a population estimated to be only 31 individuals, and it is the only bear on Earth that lives exclusively in a desert. It lives primarily in Mongolia's Great Gobi Protected Area, a landscape that's so harsh it barely supports life at all. So the Gobi Desert is home to one of the greatest dinosaur fossil records. It has 1,000 years of Silk Road trade and history, and it's home to the rarest bear on Earth. And all of this is why I said that the Gobi is probably the most interesting desert in the world. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.